Okay, everybody, if you can hear me, um, I guess you want to turn on your cameras and your microphones so that we can see you. Hello.
Hey, you guys! Hey, Alex!
How's everybody doing?
I love the background, Monai.
Well, I figured out the virtual situation
Oh
going on
my
here. So
gosh. We just can't
Yeah.
hear you. Oh, can you hear
you
Monique? I
can't hear
can't
me?
hear her.
Oh, I can hear
You
her.
can hear her? Okay, it's just me.
Yeah.
No worries.
like,
Hold on. Hold on
wait a
one second.
minute.
I'm having a terrible time today. How's everybody doing?
Pretty good. No complaints or bad news
Why
to
don't we go
report.
around and introduce ourselves?
Okay.
I'll start, I guess, even though you can't see me. Oh,
There we
hello,
go.
everybody. So I'm Teddy. I'm the writer of Love Reigns,
Is it no longer Supernauts?
Sex, Lies, and Murder. Let me, you guys go ahead around and I will try to figure out why I can't hear you guys. Go ahead.
Okay. Monai, how about you go first?
I love how you just put it off on me. Hello, everyone. I am Monai Saberille. I am I would say new to the acting world. So being in front of the camera, not so new behind the scenes. I work as a coordinating producer for live television. I am a John Casablancas graduate and instructor. And so that is how I got to kind of work with the lovely Teddy. And this is our second project that we're working on together. Super excited about that. Yeah, I can't wait to see where it all goes from here. Alex, back
All
to you,
right.
Alex.
All right. Well, I'll introduce myself then. My name is Aleksandra Rolfsmeyer. I normally go by Sasha, but kind of bouncing off of Monet here, I am also a John Casablancas instructor, and I am a photo shoot assistant as well for John Casablancas. I'm a full-time student. I'm going for a bachelor's in education, and I signed to MTM, which is connected to John Casablancas. So I found out about Teddy and everything that he's doing through there. So Monet and I actually acted together in another series called Muted that Teddy put together. So I'm excited to act with you again. You were awesome. You're an awesome co-star.
You as
So
well, Alex.
awesome. All right. Who wants to go?
I brought my
Nika's like,
crown this time, by the way. I have my crown ready to go, Adriana. My
I
crown.
love that. I love that.
Mhm.
Yeah, what kind of muffin were you eating? I'm so curious.
Oh wait, we can't hear your audio, Nika.
Yeah, it's like really, really quiet. I can like faintly hear you. Yeah.
It's low.
Yeah, it's pretty low. Like yeah, like vaguely.
I can't hear even the low part.
I can't hear nothing.
Okay,
I
she's
think
getting
she said she's gonna try to call. Can you dial it on this app?
Can
I
you
don't.
what?
I don't think you can dial in. She's. Oh, she might be going to get her phone so she
She
can
said she's
connect.
getting her headset, I think, or like her earbuds or something.
She's getting something that she's doing this. This is not phone. This is a phone. This is not a phone.
This is a phone. I don't know. I have no idea. Mm, all right.
It's a headset. It's a headset.
Yeah.
See, Adriana has a headset. That's what it is.
Microphone. Right, right. Um I don't know if I'm saying this right. Adriana?
Yeah, I cannot see anybody. So
Slide over here. It's crooked. There we go.
Let's see what Teddy's saying in the chat. Oh, okay.
Said we can grab the script.
Yes, yeah. I wonder if our character names changed, because I think I was Becky before, and I do not see a Becky in the script.
Okay.
So I'm wondering. There's a Gertrude in here.
Is there Gertrude?
There is a Gertrude.
Wait a minute. So this was
Yes.
called Supernaut, right? So
it was supposed to be Gertrude.
So now
Yeah.
it's what Reins?
Yeah, so since we have like an all-female cast, I think is what Teddy said. Supernaut was like designed for, I don't know, like a male and a female cast, I think. So he changed it up, and I don't know, made an entirely new script. So
All
I'm excited. What character? All that drama.
Okay. Where were we? Who was introducing themselves?
Well, not Brielle was introducing herself.
Sarah.
Because she didn't know how to change the name. So we got to wait till she comes back in. So Nika was probably next.
Well, hi everyone. So delighted to meet you and also see some of you from the last time I met you, because we met the last time we rehearsed together. And thank you so much, Ted, for organizing this. And again, I'm grateful to have you guys like give me the tips just now. So now I'm like, my troubleshooting just so went down. Like, thank you, because like I'm still troubleshooting that whole voiceover thing, because I know like that's been like mind goggling all of us, like with the recording and the Discord each weekend. Suddenly like I'm so like, I don't know. So anyways, but thank you. It must be Discord. Anyways, but I'm Nika, and last weekend with you guys I was Oracle. I'm no longer Oracle. Ted told me I'm somebody else.
In spirit, you're still the Oracle.
Oh, you want me to? Oh, I can do both characters.
In spirit, you're still the Oracle.
I'm the Oracle. Yeah. So, anyways, but yeah, I'm delighted to meet you. And I'm a ballroom dance instructor, and I am a medical interpreter in Russian language. So, if you guys need Russian tips, I can help you. I'm probably repeating myself. What else am I? I'm an adjunct professor.
Do you teach classes? Like, I don't need an interpreter. I need to learn the whole language.
Piece of cake. I got your back. I'll teach you. Anyways, but we can do like halvesies, meaning your accent. You have the I think you said you had an amazing like Haitian accent, right?
Me? No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Somebody did. I thought it was you. But whatever accent you did the last time, I would love tips on that too. So you and I can do halvesies. I'll do Russian, and then I forget which one it was. But anyways, whatever it was, I want to learn it. So I can pass the ball to somebody. Am I passing the ball to maybe? Did Sarah go? Sarah, did you go? She's like, no.
Sorry. No, I didn't. It cut out.
Sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, it's okay.
I usually am like, no.
So my name is Sarah. I am from the UK, and I'm currently. What am I supposed to introduce myself in? Sorry. Oh, just tell everyone about myself. So I'm from the UK, and I am a full-time student studying sport and exercise science. On the side, I do modeling and performing spoken word. So this is kind of my first time acting ish, kind of, because I say acting is more different from performing spoken word. So yeah, that's it really. Nothing that interesting. I want to hear about everyone else, because I kept it kept cutting out for me.
Oh, hi, Sarah. I'm a little delayed.
Hello.
Want me to pass the ball to iPhone? There's an iPhone, but I forgot her name.
All right. Let's. Does everybody have the script?
Yes. I think someone might be.
Yeah.
I do. I have my script here in front of me.
Very rough and very rough. Let me tell you who everybody is here.
Let me download this script.
It's in-
It's gonna be a good idea.
But I'll read the.
Downloading the script. Yeah.
I'll give you the information. This it's the way I outlined it will help you understand the story better than muted. So let me give you an introduction. Jada is a little spoiled princess. Her best friend Gertrude is Gertrude. She doesn't want to marry Prince Eugene. She wants to marry Bryson, her mother's personal secretary and her tutor,
Turn the lights.
whom she spends most of her time with. She wants to find a way to get Bryson to declare his love for her, so she agrees to meet the Prince Eugene, who happens to be her first cousin, to make Bryson jealous. Gertrude, her best friend, appears supportive and sees an opportunity to have Bryson to herself. Gertrude, skip that half stepsister thing. Gertrude is jealous of Jada, the princess, and wants her humiliated and taken down, and her family humiliated too, and out of the way so that she can have Bryson. Gertrude reveals that Gertrude reveals to Jada that Prince Eugene is looking for a wife, as he has just turned 15 years old, to make Jada believe that meeting Prince Eugene will make Bryson jealous, and he will then declare his love for her. Secretly, Gertrude knows that they are first cousins. Okay, so Aleksandra is Gertrude. Jada is going to be Adr'ianna. This is a big switch. I'm sorry. They're just names, okay? And Sarah is going to be playing Bryson. Jada.
Is that a boy or girl?
Sarah is going to be playing a boy.
Oh wow.
Okay, so scene one is right there. The next line is scene one. And we see Jada and Gertrude doing makeup and joking about the inbreeding in the royal family. Gertrude. Gertrude. Okay, so Gertrude line starts. Okay, Gertrude's line starts. Before they allowed the royals to marry outside their race, they were marrying their own family members and having babies that were cyclops. Do you see that line?
Yep.
Okay. And then, so Gertrude, and this scene is for Gertrude and Jada. Okay. Can we hear Gertrude? Okay, cool.
All right. Should I start it off?
Yep.
All right. Before they allowed the royals to marry outside their race, they were marrying their own family members and having babies that were cyclops.
Jada is scheming with Gertrude to get Bryson to fall in love with her, declare his love and marry her. We see Jada picking petals off a flower.
He loves me not. He loves me not.
Gertrude enters. Jada quickly disperses the flower petals to hide what she was doing. Gertrude?
What you doing?
Nothing, just playing with myself.
It's about time. I was afraid I was going to have to show you myself. Are you obsessing about Bryson again?
Maybe. It's like he doesn't even see me as a woman. I mean, I started my menses like last year. I need to know the touch of a man before I do die an old hag.
You're trying to grow up way too fast. Listen, boys feel just as awkward and nervous and horny as we are. Problem is, they just don't know what to do with a more experienced woman, always rummaging around like a blind mole rat in the mud.
Mom already told me about the birds and the bees, Gertrude. But I've got honey and no one to share it with, and I think Bryson is afraid to get his fingers sticky. It seems like the more I try to get close to Bryson during my tutoring sessions, the more he tries to avoid being alone with me.
Maybe you should expand your horizons. The butler's son is cute, or there's Prince Eugene.
Jonathan, my mother says he prefers a bundt cake. Do you know he came here one day with blush on his cheeks? I don't even want to think where his fingers have been.
What about the prince?
Eugene, he's fancy too.
I don't think so. He's 15, so he's got less than a year to find his wife. Haven't you heard that he's begun courting young ladies like yourself? You could be the queen of Serenia.
I could also tie a noose around my neck and jump from the balcony. Talk about ugly. He doesn't trim his fingernails and he's got the nose of an aardvark. They're not even sure he can have children because his dad is also his uncle and his mom is also his cousin or something like that.
Yeah, but you know what they say about guys with big noses.
No, what do they say?
When the boy's got a big honker on his face, you can be sure that he's got a big donker at his waist.
Ew! I heard he's cursed with elephantiasis from inbreeding, but it only affects his royal scepter.
Sounds like a blessing to me. A gift from God, really. I guess he's gonna be a real lady killer.
I guess I could have one date with him.
You go, girl. Get you some. Just make sure you get some pics of it.
That will make Bryson super jealous and make him notice me.
Oh yeah, that too.
Show him that if he doesn't start paying more attention to me, he could lose me. Just that easy.
I think that's a genius idea. Make him really envious that the prince got to pluck your flower petals before he did.
But I don't want Bryson to think I'm needy.
Well, if you come home from your date in one piece, he'll know that you didn't take the prince's royal member.
All right, I'll do it. But Mom would never agree.
Let me talk to her. It's better if someone impartial introduces the idea.
Okay, you're my best friend.
I know.
Very nice. Very nice. Very
Wow.
good. Very natural. I guess I write naturally for young women, I guess. I don't know. I have a natural talent for it. Okay. Scene 2 is you go down the page, you'll get to scene 2. Gertrude schemes with her mother, Perseverance. There's a big reveal here that Gertrude knows the prince personally. Sets Jada up to be humiliated by the prince when he rejects her. Okay. Scene 2. Gertrude schemes with her mother to tease the idea to the prince. That Gertrude schemes with her mother, the former oracle, to tease the idea to the prince that he meet Jada. They know the incestuous relationships at hand and have been kept secret from the public and Jada. So just a reminder, Gertrude and Eugene are first cousins. They just don't know it. Okay. This is scene for just Gertrude and Perseverance.
All right. Am I like a little more like taunting, or am I?
You're talking to your mom. You're just talking to your mom. And so what you're going to see is that you're both a little bit evil. Sorry, you have to play another evil girl again.
Oh, okay. I love it.
But your mother's more evil than you, so.
Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Okay, I love it. I love it. We got this, Nika. All right.
We got this. We got this.
We got this. All right. Ready?
Uh-huh.
All right. Okay. Jada's in love with Bri.
Bryson, the tutor.
So I'm setting her up with Prince Eugene.
Oh dear. She could really get hurt.
Only if I'm lucky.
There's no such thing. You either take life by the bullocks, or it will take yours a twist until you're writhing in pain.
You are wise, mother.
Yes, I am. Does she know the rumors about the gargantuan moose and genitalia?
Oh yeah. I think it's gargantuan. Oh yeah. But she thinks she can just go out with him once to make Bye Bye jealous. She has no clue what she's in for with that boy. She thinks she's so clever. She doesn't even know that Eugene is her cousin.
That family has more inbreeding than the pack of British bulldogs. Only the dogs are healthier and better looking.
Oh yeah.
Okay, very nice. Next scene is we see Bryson talking to Jada. We see Bryson trying to talk Jada out of marrying the prince or meeting the prince. But it's not because he wants her, it's because he knows the prince is her first cousin, whom she has never met. So this is just Bryson and Jada.
Okay. How's studying going?
Oh, fine. I'm just distracted by this crick in my neck right here. Would you be a dare and massage it for me?
I don't think that would be appropriate, Jada.
Oh, I've got another on my inner thigh. Let me show you where.
No. You've got to study. You've got studying to do. Why don't you borrow your mother's massage wand and work it out later on your own?
But it's just so sore. I guess I overdid it during my riding lessons. I think I'm developing a calculus down there too.
Oh dear. Hey, is it true that you have a date with the prince?
Well, I was thinking about it, but nothing is settled. I mean, no one has voiced their opposition to the idea. If there was someone who wants to object, he'd have to speak to my mother and get permission to take my hand in marriage.
Sure. But I'm not sure it's a good idea to court Prince is it Egwin?
Eugene?
Eugene, sorry.
Should be.
Sorry.
It's misspelled.
English is my first language, guy. He isn't quite a
He has quite a reputation.
reputation. Wait, can I do that part over again?
Mhm.
So, sure. But I'm not so sure it's a good idea to court you Prince Eugene. He has quite a reputation. There's even a saying that the royals don't have a son as much a very randy
Pachyderm.
pecadum living in the house.
Oh, I've heard he's very handsome and very sweet, and he's got an enormous crown.
Yes, I've heard. The last girl he courted is still in traction.
Mhm.
You're not jealous, are you?
Well,
You know, you've been my tutor ever since I was just a child. But I've grown up and I'm ready to leave the hive, and I've got something sweet for you to taste.
I'm just concerned that you could get hurt. As much as I physically as emotionally, you got you've got to not be in such a rush to share your honey.
Well, what are you good for then? I mean, just come out and say what you mean instead of dancing around your feelings all the time. It's very confusing. Fine, I'm going on a date with Eugene, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't go out now. I need to get ready for dinner. Mother and father will be concerned if I don't come down on time. They might suspect I'm being taken advantage of something.
All right, princess, I'll go. Don't forget your maths homework.
Go!
All right, Jada.
Very nice. Very nice. scene 4, I guess round 4, Jada takes the idea of being the prince's wife. Jada takes to the idea of being the prince's wife to make Bryson jealous to her mother, Amina. Amina tries to talk her out of it and teases her about her flirting with Bryson in hopes that she will stop. So Amina knows about, Amina is the aunt of Prince Eugene. So she also knows the relationship between Jada and Eugene, that they are first cousins. So she also wants to stop this from going any further, but she also is trying to interrupt her flirting with Bryson, the tutor. Just give me a second to situate myself here. So this is a scene for Jada and Amina, mother and daughter. And that's you, Monai. Amina.
Okay.
Amina.
All right. It starts with Jada, yeah?
Yeah.
Or
Mother, I want to meet Prince Eugene to wish him a happy birthday.
oh dear. Why don't you write him?
I'm out of parchment.
Well, we can get you some more parchment, something pretty and perfumed. Would you like that?
No, it's important that I give my good wishes in person.
Why is it so important for you to travel all that way? You hate traveling by train anyway.
It just is.
Does this have something to do with him courting potential brides?
God, no.
Well, then,
How did you know that he is courting?
Princess, your mother knows all.
We've never met. Don't you think it's important the royalty meet at least once for good relations? At least once for good relations?
It's not good relations that concern me about your meeting him in person.
Then what is it?
In any case, I thought you might stick to your writing all the stalls like your great, great, great grandmother, Catherine II. Why don't you start exploring her cabinet of tools and graduate to something more substantial so that you don't get hurt when you see Eugene?
Mother?
This isn't all about Bryson, is it?
What? No, Bryson is just my tutor.
Right. Maybe we're hoping Bryson would whip you up some honey butter.
Did he tell you something?
Only that you have a little girl crush on him.
Oh my God, that is so embarrassing.
Bryson is much older than you, Petunia.
I don't want Bryson. He doesn't know how to treat a lady.
You need to find someone your own age and social status.
Like the prince.
Not Eugene.
I can't do anything. I feel like I'm locked in a prison cell. Don't do him. Don't do that. I'm almost 13. When are you going to begin treating me like an adult?
Princess, when you turn 15, you can have it your way. Traveling to see Prince Eugene is out of the question, and leave Bryson alone. He has a job to do that he doesn't need you flirting with him.
I hate my life.
Okay, great job. Gertrude convinces Amina to bribe the emperor's priestess. Gertrude convinces Amina to bribe the emperor's secretary / priestess, whatever she's gonna be. This, which is also perseverance. So Gertrude's mother is also the emperor's assistant, Eugene's father's assistant. Okay, so just lost my train of thought. Amina discusses the ridiculous idea with Gertrude to get her help to convince Jada that it's a bad idea. She doesn't know that Gertrude knows that the prince is Jada's first cousin. Gertrude instead helps Amina see that the marriage could benefit her in many ways financially, and that her family relationship can remain secret. Okay. So does that make sense, everybody? This is a scene between I'm sorry, I don't have the names listed here, but it's Perseverance and Amina. So Perseverance says Queen Mum. And then Amina, Jada is, sorry, hold on a second. I'm sorry, this is a scene between Amina and Gertrude. Gertrude is trying to convince, so this following the scene we just saw, Gertrude then goes to Mom, Amina, and tries to convince her to let the princess go see Eugene, right? Okay, we'll figure this out. But it starts with Gertrude. I'm sorry, it starts with Gertrude, and then Amina. Amina, Jada is absolutely obsessed with Matt. Okay, and then it'll just alternate back and forth.
All right. Okay. Queen Mum.
Jada is absolutely obsessed with men. Would you believe that she's got it in her head to see Prince Eugene?
Oh, really?
Yes, she's out of control.
I know. It's just...
What? What is it? You think she's right to be pursuing older men?
No, I tried to convince her not to.
She discussed it with you?
Only that she knows that your family could be strengthened by a union of your two families.
Oh, gosh. I hope to
That's really
keep
good.
our financial issues from her. She doesn't need to worry about that at her age. In any case, I thought it was Bryson she was after. Some attempt at making him jealous? She hasn't even begun dating boys her own age.
She's just trying to work things out for herself, and she wants to help you and her father.
You know, you're a good friend to her.
I try.
Nice. Okay. We've only got 5 minutes, so let's hit one more scene if we can here. Amina's so just to confirm what I said before, Amina's trying to seek a higher status with her family. So Amina the queen is having some financial difficulties, and she's willing to do just about anything to fix that. So scene 5, Amina proposes the idea to the emperor's ambassador. So now Amina is meeting with Perseverance, Jada's mom. Jada's mom is also the emperor's assistant. Amina doesn't know.
Wait, no, Jada's mom or Gertrude's mom?
Trying to confuse me.
Because Amina is Jada's mom, yeah?
So Gertrude mom and Amina is meeting.
Right.
Amina and Gertrude's mom, Perseverance.
Got it. Okay.
Amina meets with Perseverance, Gertrude's mother. And Perseverance says she will make the proposal to the prince with the promise of a large dowry. This is Amina's plan to get this is Gertrude's. This is Perseverance's attempt to get Amina fully invested in the idea, and Perseverance plans to keep the dowry. So she's just trying to trick her into giving her a big dowry. Okay. So
one more time, keep giving big what? Big what?
A dowry.
Dowry. What does that mean?
So a payment from the bride's family to the groom's family.
Oh, okay.
Dowry.
Sorry, I'm such a rookie with terminology sometimes. Sorry.
Right. So it starts with Perseverance is the first line, and then Amina.
Okay. Your Majesty, to what do I owe the honor?
Hello, Percy. I was wondering if Emperor Basario is available.
At the
What
moment,
is his name? Basanio?
Doesn't matter.
Basanio. I added an R. Sorry.
I like that better.
Let's do that again. And take two.
Your Majesty, to what do I owe this honor?
Hello, Percy. I was wondering if Emperor Basanio is available.
At the moment, the Emperor is indisposed. I believe he is the Great Gardens with some friends.
I'm sure he's busy sowing his seed.
Perhaps I can be of assistance, Mom.
It's just that Princess Jada would like to begin building a relationship with the prince.
Ah, yes.
She's well-meaning and anxious to begin building a friendship. Only a friendship, nothing more.
I'm sure Eugene would be delighted to meet his new friend. When would she like to meet him?
I'm sure the prince is busy courting all the young ladies of the Shire.
He has been a busy boy.
Then he hasn't found a wife.
Well. I don't think he has the heart set on any one girl just yet. He's just been dipping his toes in the pool. It's not making the Emperor too happy.
Oh, no?
Of course, the Emperor wishes that he would spread it around so liberally. Afraid he'll end up with a dozen mutts, all with claims on a title. I hope I'm betraying his confidence.
Oh, no. I appreciate your honesty.
So, the Emperor would prefer that Eugene shoot a little higher?
I think that's silent. Okay, I'm going to keep going.
No. Yeah, no, that should be your line, I think. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, sorry.
Right,
Did I
so
just
the
miss
Emperor
that?
would prefer that Eugene shoot a little higher, right? That should be mine.
Oh, did I just miss
Okay.
that?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Hold on.
No. It's just not listed. So
I know. I'm
it's-
sorry. Hold on, just a second. Let me look at it again.
Sorry about that.
For a second, I thought that too. Let me see.
I'm like, wait a minute. That doesn't sound right. It threw me off.
I did.
Mhm.
I told.
So the Emperor would prefer that
Okay.
Eugene shoot a
I
little
mean,
higher. I don't think he would mind if you told. if I
Okay,
told you
so
that.
so
That's
the
when-
Emperor would prefer that Eugene shoot a little higher. That's Amina. Go ahead.
Right.
Okay. Mhm.
Oh no, I appreciate your honesty. So the Emperor would prefer that Eugene shoot a little higher.
I don't think he would mind if I told you that it's a princess that he's really hoping will draw his attention.
Yes, of course. Well, I think it's fair to say that if the prince and Jada hit it off, they could become more than friends.
Would that be pleasing to you as well?
I have no opinion of the matter. I only want what's best for the princess.
Yes, of course.
However, if you could put in a good word with the Emperor and make sure that Eugene and Jada get some alone time, I would be very appreciative.
How appreciative.
Sorry?
How appreciative would you be if I were to ensure that the prince and the princess spend some quality time together?
Well, I suppose.
May I suggest a dowry?
You don't waste much time.
Say, 1,000,000 crux.
1,000,000.
It wouldn't be the largest offer that the prince has received.
I see.
There are only so many eligible bachelor princes to go around. And if we are to woo the prince and convince the emperor to allow the prince to marry down.
Marry down?
Forgive me, Mom. but it's no secret the situation that your family is in.
You.
Uh-huh. I would remind you that I wield the great deal of influence over the prince and his family.
And if I were to inform you that the emperor of your scheming?
You're not as clever as you